All right, y'all. We got the king on the line right now. Has a battle upcoming on the West Coast Elite, the Wash Card versus the Queen Coffee. Y'all go ahead and check that out and show some love. We got the King Malcolm Jamahl on the line. What's going on with you, fam?
You already know, man. Just, you know what I mean, living, growing, trying to maintain. That's about it. Just keep learning stuff, you know what I mean? Keep all flourishing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, I got to say, man, definitely appreciate you, taking time out of your day to call up, man, and chop up good game with us.
Oh, no, you guys are good, man. I appreciate you actually, you know what I mean, letting me be on the show. You know, that's an honor for me. I've been seeing you do interviews with people, you know what I mean, that I kind of admire, so that's dope. I respect you guys on here. Salute to you guys, you know what I mean? Keep doing your thing.
Man, we appreciate you, bro.
Most definitely. You on right now. This is one of my co-hosts that I have, Capo the Don. He's about it there in Kansas City.
How you doing, Capo?
What's up, man? Hey, Capo the Don, a.k.a. Capology Facts. That's my YouTube. Tune in to Hold This Hell Radio on Fridays and Sundays. This Friday, I'm going to have Cheddar House on, so y'all tune in, man.
No doubt.
This nigga was trying to sign me out. We just started the interview. Nah, man. But, you know what I'm saying? First of all, man, I want to give you a chance, man, because I'm familiar with your work, man. I'm familiar with your battles. I done seen you be in the ring where, as they say, killers and whatnot. But for those who may not be as familiar with you and what you've been doing, how did you originally get your start in battle rap?
Well, I started doing it on the radio. I had a radio show that I now co-host called High Standards. We were doing they were doing music at first, but then my homeboy came up to me like, hey, we should do battles on the air. And I was like, that's cool. It started to grow. I mean, we had a bunch of events. I mean, people came in. We had people from Smack come in. Also, it was really cool. And I liked the battling, but I always wanted to, you know what I mean, be in front of people. I wanted to do the live battles. So I saw this post, Epic, shout out to Epic, because he put me on, Epic Saga from iBall TV. I saw the post, and it was like, you want to try out for a battle? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So, you know what I mean, got on that. Me and my homeboy BF battled. Beams, he's part of my squad. Me and BF battled on our first battle, and then, you know what I mean, I kind of got addicted. So I just started just battling since then and just, you know what I mean, trying to work on my craft and just get better at this.
Where you from, bro?
I'm from Pasadena, California, but my family's from the Chi, from Chi-town, so I got the little Midwest influence.
That's what's up.
Okay. So yeah, man, I heard that, man. So you got your battle coming up this Saturday, man, versus Queen Coffee. What can we expect from this battle, man? What are you coming there to do?
Well, first off, you know what I mean, since it's a 1 round. I think it's going to be, even more epic because, you know what I mean, in 3-round battles, people expect certain things, you know what I mean? But with a 1 round, there's a chance where the whole battle could be fast-paced and the whole thing could be, you know what I mean, every punchline from each person is just crazy because you only got that little bit of time. So you have that time to think of, super hard, you know what I mean, haymaker and stuff, the whole thing. So I believe, you know what I mean, I believe she's going to come with some edge. She's dope, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just coming in to prove something. You know what I mean? People, I don't know if they think I wouldn't say underrate me, but I feel like they take me light because, you know what I mean, I haven't, honed into my aggressiveness or, you know what I mean, I'm getting my performance up, and I feel like people, you know what I mean, they kind of oh, Malcolm's he's cool, but, you know what I mean, he's not there yet, which is cool. So this is why I get a chance to prove it. And it's going to be a West Coast Elite, which is awesome. Shout out to Esso Finesse and Clutch and Beast Gallon for that because that's going to be great. I'm excited about that.
I heard that. So, we have a lot of people up on here, man, that have been, they've been talking their shit, King Malcolm, he got to win this battle. He can't lose this battle. So, like I said, you done stood in the ring with killers, man. What's a battle that if you could tell the people, hey, this is me right here. If they could watch one battle just to see you and your work and the quality that you put out there for the people, man, what's that one battle that you would recommend people go watch from you?
That was a hard one because I have, a lot of my battles are pretty, you know what I mean? I don't have a whole lot of favorites. But I do have certain ones that I just like, all right, you know what I mean? I did my thing. Like I always feel like I'm in this mood to like need to improve myself. So I never like try to gauge a favorite. But if I did have one or two, one of them would be against Ron Compton, and another one would be against G Play, and the other one against Grizz. Grizz, G Play, and Ron Compton. They gave, you know what I mean? I had to step outside. I had to step outside myself to perform as well as I did. And even though, you know what I mean, people, there's debates, you know what I mean, Grizz obviously beat me, which is cool, you know what I'm saying, because Grizz is dope. He's a veteran. But they're saying, you know what I mean, he's been in the ring with killers, but he's just not enough. So, you know what I mean, this time I'm going to prove, you know what I mean, what I really got. Like, I'm always elevating every battle, so it's gonna be fire.
You know, I've noticed that. Hey, man, I notice a lot, man, like, West Coast battlers battle each other, like, you know, like you got the battle Ron Compton and Grizz, and, you know, you get a lot of newcomers battling the other West.
Right.
And we get that from down here in the Midwest also. I just don't see that on the East Coast anymore. It used to be that way.
Right.
That's why I don't, like, you know, I'm starting to fall off with the whole, like, mainstream of smack and URL and shit.
Right.
Because they fell off from the goal of battle rap to me.
Right. I agree.
I know it's people. They want to cater to the people, what people want to see. Mm-hmm. But most of these people that want to see shit is not the real culture. You know what I mean?
Right.
For me, it's not this authentic culture we used to be familiarized with. It's more like this new brand of. It's just like this new age of hip hop.
Right.
Not even hip hop, just rap music. So I mean, I salute the West Coast and everybody that does that, man. Competitive nature and putting people in front of people that can give that young uppercomer a good look.
Right. Right, and I feel that exact same way because when I got like certain people, like even now, you know what I mean, like because it's not that, you know what I mean, I don't think I'm good. It's just like I'm humbled by the fact that people are looking at me in order to battle certain individuals, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I get people, like when I got Ron Compton, when I got Clutch, when I got Grizz, when I got Jacosta, like all these people that are considered killers, and you know what I mean, I get an opportunity to be with them in the ring, you know what I'm saying? People who they've grown a rapport with the battle rap fans that they know, you know what I mean? They know this person's work and they know how this person works and they become a fan favorite, you know what I mean? So me being the new kid on the block, you know what I'm saying, and going against all these killers, it's helping me a lot. It's helping me raise my level because they teach me something like every battle. Like every battle I've been taught at least 2 or 3 things and I'm you know what I mean, and I'm loving it. Like I'm feeling the vibe, you know what I mean? I feel like the people that mess with me, you know what I mean, that the veterans are really cool and they really want to give you advice and help you out to try to get you to the next level. But they're that and even like to be better than them, you know what I mean? Because I like I said, there's a lot of them. I mean, Geechee, Grizz, The Spy, Ron Compton, you know what I mean, SO Finesse. All these people always like have good advice for me. You know what I'm saying? To you know what I mean, try to propel me and make me a better battler. And I always, you know what I mean, I always respect that at the end of the day.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Heard that, but let me ask you something, man, because I always want to see and gauge how, you know, where people's mind is as far as like
right.
their resume, where they want to go with it. So if you had 3 people right now, anybody, it doesn't matter how big their name is, they could be a legend, they could be somebody who's not really that known, but if you had 3 people who you could pick to battle, either you really respect them or you think they're really trash and you just want to get them up out of there. If you could pick 3 people, though, who would those 3 people be?
Well, one would be JC. I like JC. I think his pin game is crazy. I respect him, so I want to battle JC for sure. Another person I want to battle is Geechee Gotti. I think that would be a dope style clash. When I get to that level, I would love to battle Geechee Gotti. I think that would be sick as heck. And thirdly, I would want to battle like official. Like I want to battle a queen. You know what I'm saying? like I said, try to expand my skills. You know what I'm saying? Because battling a girl, you know what I'm saying, is different than battling a dude. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of have to approach it kind of differently, in a sense. But it's gonna be like I would want to battle another girl so I can keep myself well rounded. But those are my three.
Okay, I heard that. Yeah, I could definitely see. JC is the person that, and he's in my personal top three. But he's that dude who, no matter where he goes, no matter who he's battling, three rounds of consistent fire, and emphasis on fire is going to be there.
Right.
He's not taking a day off. He's coming there to perform. So that's always somebody that whenever I hear his name brought up, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely see that. That'd be a dope battle. I know you said official. Yeah. That's interesting because a lot of people they don't really mention official. A lot of times they don't mention female battlers like that. So I want to ask you. Yeah. No. I'm a big fan of it as well. But I want to ask you, like, when they came to you and they, told you about this battle with Coffee, was this like something you had in mind, or was like you told them you wanted to battle a female, or was it just kind of it just worked out that way?
Well, the real Trill talk, like Coffee, when she did her battle, because she only got one battle, people are like kind of like scared to battle her, like, you know what I mean, because she's a girl and they don't want to lose to a girl, and like that doesn't really bother me, like, you know what I mean, like it doesn't. I'm not shook off that, because I mean battle rap is competition. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, me getting all these close wins and not getting clear wins hasn't even stopped me from getting booked. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, people see something that want me to keep coming back, so I'm good with that. But with Coffee, they you know what I mean? So Vanessa hit me up and she said, "Hey, you still want to battle? You still available?" I was like, "Yeah." She's you want to battle Coffee? I thought about it for a minute, but I was like, "Nah, yeah, I'll do that." You know what I mean? Because I haven't battled a girl yet. First, for one, and for two, it's on West Coast Elites, and that's actually one of the places I wanted to battle. So it worked out twice for me. So I get to expand myself and get to be on a platform that I'm enjoying. So it should be dope.
Oh, that's what's up. I like that. I like the sound of it. I'm ready for this battle too, man. It's gonna be a fire battle, man. I already gave my predictions. I already know. A lot of y'all mad at me right now for my predictions. Chill. I'll be in the building. Y'all can yell at me when I get there. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, though, man. You know, it's all love. Always all love, man. But I want to ask you, because this whole card, man, is just crazy with the matchups, man. What are some of the other battles on this card that you yourself, from just a fan perspective, are most looking forward to seeing?
First off, I'm a fan of battle rap before I'm actually a battle rapper. I love battle rap. I like seeing. If I could jump outside myself and watch my own battles, I'd do that too. You feel what I'm saying? Because I love to see people go at it. Like, just seeing them, especially live, and just going ham. It's really exhilarating. But one of the battles I really want to see though is Young Grizz versus Saint. I think that's gonna be nice. XP and Plex, it's gonna be crazy. I think that has a potential to be battle of the night because both of them are different. XP is he's got his schemes and his wordplay crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Plex, his performance and the way he constructs his bars is pretty smooth. So it's gonna be crazy. But Geezy Gotti and Dre Vicious, I don't even know how to call that one. I'm just waiting to see it. I just agree with the popcorn, and I'm just gonna be watching that shit like I'm watching a movie, because that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
That whole card's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I definitely.
I think Compton's going against somebody. I'm not saying, he's going against Link. That's going to be fire too. Compton's been on a roll lately. He's been doing his thing lately. Ron Compton has been doing his thing, so it's going to be fire. The whole card, and even though it's like only like 6 battles, you know what I'm saying, or like 7 battles, it's still a good card. Like it's like a main event card, because all the battles are like heavy hitting battles. Like, you don't have like those filler battles in the between. You know what I'm saying? Where people leave. Like, everybody wants to see all the battles that are on the card.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I'm definitely staying there for all of them, man. I got to see what this is hidden for, because I've heard a lot of good things about what they have, planned. You know what I'm saying, for some of these battles. So I'm like, ooh. So it's not even just gonna be the battle. It's gonna be something else with it. I said, okay, I like that. So, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how all of that turns out and all that good stuff. But let me ask you something, man. I want to see who you would think to represent the West? We have this conversation a lot. You could pick a starting 5 from the West to go against any region. It doesn't matter who it is, any league, region, anywhere. Who are the 5 battlers that you would pick right now to represent the West?
Like as a whole, like just as the West as a whole, like you talking about like.
Oh yeah, the West as a whole.
As a whole, okay. Well, to as a starting 5, oh well, Daylight for one, who was a straight monster. QP, another one, just a straight monster. Who else? Geechee Gotti, that's 3. The Spot, he's freaking nuts, and Young Grizz. That would be my starting 5.
You know, and you know, I say it all the time. If somebody had a starting 5, right, and then you named another 5, I can still see that other 5 being just as good as the first 5 you named.
Right.
But the 5 that you named is so diverse. There's a few names I never really hear brought up from out here, but they're still dope. Like you said, the Spot.
Right.
The Spot is fire.
He's
like
fire.
QP, like we know him as a barsmith.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just bars. He just talks in bars. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a very that was a dope little 5. I like that. So I want to ask you something because we had this conversation last night about QP in particular.
All right.
And just as far as battle rappers are concerned, do you feel like if a battle rapper has certain things in their personal life that are a little shaky, or not even just a little shaky, very shaky, where it's like a bad look on them, do you feel like that takes away from them as a battle rapper, or do you feel like it's just for the personal side? Do you separate it, or do you like mix it in? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
It just depends. I'm most of the time separated. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people are using the personal to get the you know what I mean, get the reaction, get the bars off. You know what I mean? It's part of the strategy of winning the battle. You know what I'm saying? So outside of the battle, most of the battlers are cool with each other. You know what I'm saying? So they know about certain things, and you know what I mean, they can talk about it like on a serious tip, but they understand, like most people understand that it's just battle rap. So I don't really care either way. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't really trip off that, like people, but I don't think it takes away from them as a battler though. It's just battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could be a lie for all we know. We don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? People could just be putting stuff out there and they're like, oh, you know what I mean? They're sharing, but it might be fake. So that's a gray area. But I don't think it takes away from as a battle rapper. I mean, as a person, that's different. You know what I mean? You know a person as a person, he might not be a necessarily bad individual. Just have that mark on him. That's a stigma that just follows him around. So, you know, it just depends on how you see it, I guess.
Okay. I heard that. So I want to ask you this too. Personals and battle rap. Are you a fan of personals, or do you feel like there has to be a line drawn from certain things that can be said in a battle?
I'm gonna say this. I don't like. I try not to use personals a lot because I feel like, in a sense, it takes away from the creativity of your rounds. In a sense, you know what I mean? Like you using personal stuff about another person, you know what I mean, which you didn't have to use, but you want to use it to get over on, which is cool, you know what I mean? You try to win the battle, so if you want to get over on it, but I feel like at times it kind of takes away from the creativity of what the peers written as a lyricist or an MC, you know what I'm saying? Because personal is more like one of those things where you just bagging on somebody, you know what I'm saying? And you just like, oh yeah, you got trash shoes, and everybody sees their shoes and just freaking dies laughing at them, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. So I feel like it doesn't. It's good, you know what I mean? It's good for battle rap because it creates a competitive, more intense environment, you know what I'm saying? But I think if you're going to use personals, you know what I mean, and you say something that somebody might not necessarily like, just be prepared that you might get punched or, you know what I mean, disaster to math, you know what I mean? Either way, it happens. You know what I'm saying? You just prepare for the consequences if you want to use personals and you sure about that. That's just how I feel. Because some people don't have the same reaction to when you say personals to them.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree on that. I'm somebody who I always say if the battler okays it, if they don't say anything, then I'm like, okay, you're not saying anything, I'm not going to. I was just always somebody who just growing up here in the West and just being in the gang culture, just certain things when out of towners come out here, people from the East Coast, Midwest, wherever, the South, wherever, and they make certain references to certain hoods and certain gangs out here, and it's
right.
You may be saying that to the battler, and the battler may be cool, but you can't control their homies, and they can't control their homies because, you know what I'm saying, a man's going to make his own call. So for me, I was always somebody who was like, I'm cool with it, but then I'm not cool with it because I just feel like certain lines have to be drawn. But then again, if you're going to say it for shock value, like you said, hey, deal with the repercussions of it if something happens.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like I said, you say something crazy that the dude, the other guy or woman may not like, you know what I'm saying, and they feel offended that you can't control what they do, they're gonna react how they react. So, you know, just prepare yourself for that. That's all. That's my advice. I mean, if you're gonna do personal, just prepare for it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a fact. So let me ask you a question, man. Because out here on the West, man, it's very competitive, right? Got all these battlers, you know what I'm saying? They're ready to go ahead and cook somebody. You know, they battle anybody. They battle everybody out here. I want to ask you, do you feel that the West should be focused more so on battling outside of West battlers, or do you feel that they should continue to battle each other? Like, I guess what I'm asking is, like, because sometimes I feel that sometimes it can become oversaturated with how many people are just battling the West and they're not attacking anybody else. Like, we're beating each other up, we getting off on each other, but we're not using that against any other region. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like out of Midwest, they went at a specific target. They targeted New York, they went crazy at New York. Everything was, I hate New York. Now, later on, you heard, I don't like this dude for the Midwest. But at first, our goal was to attack this. So do you feel like there should be more diversity in the battles being had, or are you cool with everybody just battling everybody else from the West?
No, that's interesting you say that, because I say this every time I go to a battle event to people. I say this what we're doing right now in the West is technically sparring with each other, because the goal is to go against other regions, right? We're supposed to spread ourselves out. We don't want to just be stuck in the West and end up with you know what I mean, with a stigma saying that, oh, well, he's just a West Coast rapper, so he's not going to want to come out here. You know what I mean? You're gonna get that kind of reputation following you, and then you still don't get the looks. But it's not like you want it in the first place because you want to be in the, like, I don't mind battling people from the West. You know what I'm saying? But my ultimate goal is to battle in the East Coast, Midwest, South. I want to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's different styles over there, different type of people. I know who's in the West. You know what I'm saying? And I know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to other, you know what I mean, like South, Midwest, and East, I want to go out there and explore. You know what I mean? See what's up. See how I can expand myself in that direction too. But there's nothing wrong with us battling in the West. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we should understand that the goal is to go past our own region and battle outside of where we at. Because that's what the goal is for me.
Hey, can I ask both of y'all something? Let me ask both of y'all something. How's the camaraderie out there between the West Coast battlers?
For the most part, it's good. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a whole lot of issues. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's always when people get too competitive and there's, you know, little spats or whatever the case is. But for the most part, from what I've seen, ain't been a lot of issues. Everybody's pretty cool. I mean, we battle each other. We know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we have a good rapport with each other. And like I said, I done battled San Diego, LA. You know what I mean? All these places, and I got mad love for all of them. You know what I mean? I respect them as my people in arms. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be male or female, I respect them in the sense that they're battling and they're taking their time. You know what I mean? To write rhymes. You know what I mean? You gotta stand in front of people. So that takes a little bit. You know what I mean? You gotta commend these people for even stepping up. But some people are too scared to even step up, and they want to do this and they can't because they're too scared. These people that even step up in the ring, I still give them props. You know what I mean? They may not do such a good performance, but you gotta respect them for the fact that they even showed up. So it's you. I feel like we for the most part we're good. You know what I'm saying? We all talk, chill. We talk about battles that we've all had. You know what I mean? Other battles. It's like a community. You know what I mean? It's not really like like we're competing each other, and that's it. Like I feel like it's a community, more like we got this whole like big society of battle rap in West Coast, and you know what I mean. We're all trying to connect so we can connect to the people that's outside of us.
Yeah, like
Okay.
if I could put it into words, I would say it like this: everybody here is cool with each other.
Right.
Now, you do have your individual crews and cliques. You have Death Certificate, Barcode, Mafia, Black Market. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the dudes from Vegas, like they said, the Vegas dudes that come out. So I mean, you have different little sets like within it. But I think one of the main things, like how you said, it is very like a community. It is very close knit. Like most of the people you see at one event. Like, if you've seen people at an LA Battlegrounds event, pretty much you're going to see them at a West Coast Elite event. Right, and then you're going to see them at the URL event, or you'll see them at the Riot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very close-knit community. The only thing I say, and this is one thing that I've mentioned this before, and I may have to, like, really go in depth and talk about this more one day. A lot of times there's certain like parts of the region of the West, because the West you include up north, Northwest, you got Washington, Oregon, you'll include Arizona, you'll include Vegas. A lot of these places are in competition to be better than each other. So it's all about, okay, I see in the group sometimes they'll be like, Vegas is better than Cali.
Right.
And then Cali will be like, oh, it's Cali versus the Northwest. And it's like, for me, that's cool. But I want eventually one day for it to be like, okay, off of this real quick, I'm cool off of trying to go as you. I want to bring this vision to that other side of the country who keeps shitting on us, and I want us to go out there, and I want us to destroy everything in the path. Where you can have a Northwest dude on, like if you had a starting five, and I were to say Stewie Newton, Geechee Gotti, Emerson Kennedy, XP, Rum Nitty. You hear I just named all them dudes, right? Every one of them is from a different place in the West.
Exactly.
But they all represent the West, though. You get what I'm saying? That's what I want to see more of going forward in the future. And I feel like we're on that path right now. And I feel like, how you said, we're just sparring with each other out here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's going to happen. But as far as just, like, the camaraderie out here, it's very dope, man. Like, everybody, like, you can have whatever it is before a battle, talk all this shit to hype up your battle. But once you get into the event, man, you have everybody standing, around each other, man, enjoying the bars. Man, I done seen dudes from different type of cliques, man. They sitting over there, you know what I'm saying, laughing at certain bars. It's like, oh, shit, like, this shit crazy. And these are two dudes who was just talking shit on the show last week. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it is really dope out here. I just want eventually one day. My only thing is I want you to then turn that energy to the other side of the coast, some other region. That's when it's really going to start getting popping out here, is when you start bringing the attention to them. Because right now we just fighting each other, and it's cool. But now I want to go ahead and get out there. Not even go out there to get on them leagues, but go out there to kill them niggas. Like, get them niggas the fuck up out of here.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, shit, who are these dudes out west? Hold on. What, this a West movement? Oh, shit, hold on. We got to worry about it. Because we have all the talent. We probably have the most talent in battle rap, period. It could be debated. It could definitely be debated because the Midwest has a lot of talent. The South has a lot of talent.
We're too
but,
different.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. Like, so that's like where I would come from with that. It's just that would be my kind of, like, thought process with that. And I feel like we're there. KG's definitely pushing that line right now to really get us that exposure. So salute to KG. SO Finesse as well. She let a card like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, LA Battlegrounds has had their card a couple weeks. Like, everybody's pitching in for the overall goal and the overall vision of getting this shit bigger. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be like how I see that.
No, that's exactly how I feel. I just feel like we have too many different variable styles in the West for us not to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? We got Geechee said something on this post one day. He just said, it don't matter if you got 1 million views or 1 view. If you have a dope craft, your art's gonna speak for itself regardless. And they're gonna find you if you're dope. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta put yourself out there. And I think we just need to put ourselves out there more and start supporting each other more. And I think I see that a little more. I mean, that we are pushing each other. to share each other's stuff, to support each other, respect each other. So it's West Coast battle rap is getting popping again, and I'm feeling that.
Well, the only reason why I asked that is because, you know, I do the whole Midwest thing, right? So, you know, I live in Missouri and I live in Kansas City. You know, got Kansas City here and it got St. Louis. And so, for the most part, we get along, but we have a lot of internal beef. Like, there's a lot of St. Louis battle rappers that St. Louis leagues don't fuck with. And so they'll come down to Kansas City, and then, like, St. Louis people get mad at them for coming to get a plate and shit like that. So,
well, I mean, don't get me wrong. That stuff happens. That stuff happens here in the West too. It's just not something where I feel like it would turn into an issue, because maybe it's like one or two people isolated, maybe three people isolated, maybe more than that. But from the personal conversations I've had, like, you may have somebody who may be from Vegas and they feel like they can't get on a league in L.A. Like, L.A.'s not messing with them. Or somebody in San Diego may not be messing with somebody from the Bay Area. Or the Northwest ain't fucking with somebody from
city, like,
L.A.
Like their own city, though?
Oh, like, I mean, I can't say the own city, because pretty much every battler out here has been on every single league. Like, every battler here has pretty much been on every single league that Southern California has. And if they haven't, they're going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I know what you're saying. There are certain things like that, but I don't think it's something where it'd be like battle rap related. I think, like, if it goes into something personal, because the West is just set up a little differently, bro. Like, if it turns into a personal problem, then it don't matter if it's battle rap. It started in battle rap. Like, if it turns personal, now you didn't involve the street element of it. You know what I'm saying? And it turns into something completely different. Whereas I don't know how other regions are, like, if they start having issues, and it might just stay battle rap out here. If it's battle rap, you got to really hope it stays like that long enough for you to confuse it. Because if not, it only takes that one person to say something reckless, like, "Oh, well, man, you ain't allowed over here," or, "Man, I go and call woo woo." You know what I'm saying? And that's like, oh, okay, now we ain't even talking battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. It's a little different. But, you know, I want to ask you this last thing before, you know what I'm saying, get you up out of here. I want to know, because you got this battle, West Coast Elites versus Coffee. It's crazy. Battle's going to be crazy. But what's next for King Malcolm, man? What do you have your eyes set on after this battle this Saturday?
Oh, I mean, you know, I'm just taking victims. And I mean, not saying that I'm just like taking anybody, but you know what I mean, I'm looking to where my skill set is at, and I'm picking battles that I think are going to elevate me. I don't want to be stuck in the same spot. The people who be in the same, that be in every league's card, but they never move the league. You know what I'm saying? They never go anywhere else. They never travel and go to another league. Like, I refuse to be that guy. Like, I want to be a globetrotter. You know what I'm saying? I like traveling to different spots and experiencing different things, especially when it comes to like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So this it's just gonna be fun. But for me, I got in June I'm battling Raw. His name is Raspy Ass White Boy. Raw dude, he's actually pretty good. And then I got in May 13th, got a tag team with my boy BF against K Philosophy and Griffin from Shots Fire. So that should be fire. You know what I mean? Beams in the building, Cali Beams, that's my squad. We just getting it popping, and you know what I mean? Trying to be those dudes.
Definitely heard that, and is that on the is that Casual Conflicts card on the 13th?
No, May 13th is I Evolve.
I Evolve. Okay.
They got a lot of nice battles on that one too. A lot of nice ones.
Nice. I like the sound of that right there.
Yeah,
I like that, man. But once again, King, I gotta tell you, bro, I appreciate you taking the time out, man, chopping it up.
Oh, man.
This is definitely this dialogue was definitely necessary, and it was definitely dope to have, man. Definitely enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, you being up on the show and whatnot. Before I get you up out of here, though, I want to give you a chance to do any shout-outs that you have, and then also plug anything that you have going on, whether it's music, projects, battles, anything that you have, King. I'll let these last few minutes be all you.
All right. first off, thank you guys for allowing me to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I still feel like a rookie, so the fact that you know what I mean, put me on the show and you've had, like, pretty cool, you know what I mean, individuals on here, it's a salute. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? Keep doing your things, Kings. You know what I mean? Keep rolling forward because you guys are gonna bring some real dope shit together. But shout out to my, you know what I mean, obviously, shout out to my crew, Cali Beans and Regular Squad, you know what I mean, Spitz, BF, Cali Skills, Cheech, Grim, Raw T, you know what I'm saying, Buck, Accolade, Brad, you know what I'm saying, we about to make some big moves. Shout out to, you know what I mean, all the battle leagues in the West. Shout out to the whole West, man. Shout out to A-Hat. Shout out to Riot, West Coast Elite. Man, shout out to Shots Fire, PNR, you know what I'm saying, LA Battlegrounds, you know what I mean, URL, West Coast, all that, man. Shout out to the West. We doing it big. They're gonna start respecting us soon, you know what I'm saying? And I got a project coming out next year. It's basically like a storybook album. I'm still trying to figure that out, but it's gonna be really sick, and I'm glad to get back into music too. So that's about it. Holla at me, man. Facebook, Malcolm Jamahl Whitehead. You know what I'm saying? That's about it.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. But definitely appreciate you coming up on here. We're gonna get you back on the show soon, King. Probably after your battle Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Get you on here, recap it and whatnot. Yeah. Go ahead and talk that shit a little bit.
No doubt. It's all good. I'm with that.
All right, sounds good. Well, appreciate you calling up, King.
No doubt, bro. Thank you for having me.